$1,000 in your top 1% of the world. That's how wild the
Nobody
world
wants to hear that.
Nobody
None of
wants
the people
to hear
who are like against the 1% want to realize they're in the 1% of this country.
Aha.
They're like, what? I'm not. Like, yeah, you're super wealthy.
The 1% of this country is like, I think it's like $500,000 a year.
Wow.
No way.
It might be less. It might be like, what is the 1%? What's the top 1%? What do you have to make?
It's like every doctor.
But the 1% of the world is $34,000.
Really?
Top 1% of the world is over $34,000.
All right, Ari, you're in.
Okay, it's $823,000
Not nationally.
in 2020. So I was off by quite a bit.
That's a lot.
What is it?
That's a lot. $823,000 in 2020.
Wait, what's the other number?
National average of the top 1% earners is $597,000.
Hey.
People doing the research, I think.
Oh.
Economic Policy Institute was the first one. This is a study by Smart Asset Points to the second one. So
Okay, so
More
it's
recent
somewhere
studies.
between $600,000 and $800,000.
Wow, okay.
The average.
That's in
The
America.
average of the 1%, which means you can still be in the 1% at like 400,000.
Yeah.
Or maybe like
Right.
actually the top has billions in it, so
Wow.
probably 570.
So
The
minorities.
average annual wage gap. Yeah. So a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, wait a minute. Look how it was phrased originally. Annual gross income of $590,000. Yeah, that's what it is.
We could
The
say
average
highest
annual income of more than $500,000. Okay.
All right. We're doing okay then.
Well, for the rest of the world, we're doing fucking amazing.
Yeah, when we get paid $200,000 for this podcast.
It's just it's not
like,
perfect.
It gets us halfway there.
It's not perfect. There's flaws.
Oh, yeah.
I remember an old video of Rogan on some like before Tough Crowd. It was like 4 people talking. Maybe it was Bill Maher or something. I don't know. There was some guy saying he wants to up the national for anyone over $1 million, 70%. You remember this? 70%
Oh, yeah.
income tax. They go, and Joe goes on air. Goes, if you take 70% of my money, I'll get to kick your fucking ass.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I was like, you're out of your fucking mind.
You're going to take 70% of it?
It's like that some places. They take a lot of your money. New York takes a big chunk.
Well, there's a
York
lot
takes
of
a
people
chunk.
that believe that that's how to solve the country's woes,
It
is to
doesn't-
redistribute the wealth. Take the wealth away from all the wealthy people, pay 80, 90% in taxes, give it all the money to the poor people. They're just looking at it as a numbers thing. They're not looking at it as like, why do people make money in the first place?
Exactly.
Right.
Why, they have incentive. They work hard. If you don't, you're not going to have equal money if you don't have equal effort. And it doesn't mean that everybody has equal opportunity, because some people, they can make a lot more money with a lot less effort.
Yeah.
But the people that can become like a Warren Buffett or one of those, they do that because there's an incentive.
There's an incentive.
That's
But
the
still, it's like-
only reason why they chase that game. And if you're going to put a limit on that game, and you're going to say, hey, once you get to a certain level of that game, you got to give us all the money. Like that, you've killed all
I
the
think it's
incentive.
not that's a problem. It's that let's get everybody else up a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Is what they should be
Well,
tackling.
There's ways to do it, and that's the Bernie Sanders idea of like taxing a small amount of speculative market wagers. So like when people are betting on they're going back and forth. He's talking about taking a fraction of a penny from each transaction would result in trillions of dollars a year.
Wow, interesting.
Whoa.
I know a lot of people don't like that Alexandria Cortez-Catazio lady, but like she said something at the beginning of COVID. She
Nice
goes, we got to
try.
get people back in their jobs. She goes, no, we don't have to get people back in their 60-hour-a-week jobs barely making their ends meet. We have to like change the system a little bit so we can actually live our lives.
Right, but how do you do that?
I don't know.
The
but
way
like,
you do
I
that
like
is by
she's
more
bringing it up.
bureaucracy, more people that get paid to redistribute the wealth, and if they get a grip on your money, and they can say, hey, you have been too successful, so we're going to take that and give it to people that aren't
that's not it.
successful.
But that doesn't work.
But that's the thing that it all goes to always.
Get rid of
They
the
do-
40-hour work week.
You got to go to the
It's
source, though.
antiquated. You don't got to
It's-
move boxes for 40 hours. You get your shit done in 25 hours. Enjoy your life.
I know, but they do it with homeless, too. They go, hey, we got to give money to the homeless. You're like, the guy's still addicted to fentanyl
Yeah, that
and
doesn't
living
go away.
and
It doesn't
shitting
suddenly
in his...
change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not going to fix why he's mentally ill.
Right.
Yeah.
Got to go to the source.
That's one of the biggest things with every politician is like, I don't know the answer to this. Bring it up. Every city in America, you
It can be
tour for
done in
4 months,
scale.
You tour. It's like
Worst thing
terrible.
I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But
Portland,
Do something.
SF,
Get the experts on it.
L.A., it's crazy.
Austin's not that bad. They cleaned up a lot of it, man. They used to have a lot of tents underneath the bridges. It's all gone now. Except the occasional tent that they eventually clean up.
Yeah.
Where did they go?
They bought hotels,
Palestine.
moved people.
Ohio.
These Palestine.
Palestine.
I
Gave them
mean,
a shovel.
Rents
Palestinians.
there has got to
Make
be
some
cheap.
money.
I mean, real
It is
estate
now.
money's going down real
Yeah,
quick.
Good time to invest in Palestine.
We should get a house there.
Yeah, who knows what the actual extent of the environmental disaster is? Like, how long
know.
before they actually tell them the truth?
Yikes.
But I remember being like thinking BP was like the end of society.
Don't do it, you
Oh, boy.
sick son of a. We got a
Oh.
show
Brought
tonight.
the eagle.
Not the eagle.
Where'd you find the eagle?
All right.
It was just lonely out there.
Put it on J-Mo's table.
Hey, do you remember
Jamie
when
will get
that
after
dude who
I'm on number
was
6 here.
who was it? The guy from the FBI that sang "Let the Eagles Soar." Do you remember that guy?
What was he saying? Let the eagle soar for?
Was he the guy that was during the Obama administration? Is that what his name?
Obama.
Who was it? Was he during the Bush administration?
John Ashcroft.
John Ashcroft.
Big Ash.
You ever see that guy sing?
No.
John Ashcroft was like the boogeyman. He was like this very
remember his
creepy right-wing guy. Look at this. Look at him sing this.
Yeah, I remember this.
Oh, wow. This is
He's
weird.
taking lessons.
Shoot him.
I've never even heard of
Imagine,
this song.
What a funny
imagine
time to
him
get
wanting
assassinated.
to see the dude from the Chappelle concert runs up and stabs him.
If you've ever got attacked by an eagle,
Who was John
I just
Ashcroft
find this-
again? What was John Ashcroft's position? But remember,
Former
everybody's
United
Ruler
States
of beats.
Attorney General.
yeah, everybody was freaked out
The
about
United
him.
States
They
Attorney
were all
General.
scared of him. He was like this
Oh,
like
yeah, he
hardcore
went hard at
right-wing guy. Want to lock up all those dope smokers? One of those guys.
oh boy.
He's just a wild Christian guy singing "Let the Eagles Soar."
That's pretty fucking
Those guys
sick.
were fun because they were the bad guy. They'd be like, rap
Yes.
is out of control. Or,
Yeah.
these are the nerds. And now it's
Exactly.
hard to tell. Everybody's the nerd now.
Now the left is the nerds.
It's funny those
Yeah.
guys were like, rap's out of control, and they're like, we're going to fucking invade Iraq.
Exactly,
There he
exactly.
is.
Rap, not
Patriot
Iraq.
What does it say?
He was,
Patriot Games.
Attorney General when the Patriot Act started.
Ah, that's it. There it is. Look
Rap's
at him.
bad. We're going to fucking spy on everybody. We're going to invade Iraq.
They're gonna blow up families.
Yeah. The rap thing came from Tipper Gore, Al Gore's wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what was wild. It was the Democrats.
And then Liz Cheney kept it rolling.
Did she?
Yeah.